Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Dragon Ball Heroes and discussing whether you should consider going on Dragon Ball Heroes. Now, usually I do a save or summon. Obviously, I'll do one when the banner comes out, where we know more about the units and everything. But Dragon Ball Heroes is an interesting celebration. It's a very strange one. Firstly, Dragon Ball Heroes is a really fun category. I've done Dragon Ball Heroes ever since I started the game. I've summoned every time they come around. I have a ton of fun with them. I love them as a category. There is a couple changes though compared to last year. Firstly, Dragon Ball Heroes, the arcade game that this game is based on, or that these units are based on or come from, is being discontinued in Japan. Now, Heroes as characters will probably continue in TV shorts, other games, they're in Fusion World. Like, it's not that they're going to just end there. The big thing is, and yeah, I'll say this, Heroes is something that is fun in the moment, but is not like a long-term strategy for Dokkan, right? Like, the team is awesome for like 3 months. They generally cope okay with anniversary content, I find, at least if you invest enough in them. But then they start to slowly taper off. And when you get to like Worldwide Celebration, when you get like halfway through the next year, not that they can't do the content, but there's definitely more of a struggle than I'd say it is with other teams. They don't remain meta forever. It's just impossible. Dokkan moves in like 6-month cycles. They're eventually always going to fade away. But they're like really fun. They're like a flash in the pan. For that brief moment in time, they are like the coolest team in the game. And they're still really cool. Obviously, animations wise as well, the units I'd say are generally a little bit lower in quality, but you very rarely going to have teams full of Vegeta Super Saiyan 4s and Gogeta Super Saiyan 4s and Broly Super Saiyan 4s and, you know, the really cool villains like Hearts and Super Hearts and, you know, Metal Golden Cooler and stuff like that. I mean, it's just a fun, like, for me, concept of characters, and I think that has to be your appeal, the collection purpose, the concept of wacky, absurdist kind of DB characters that Heroes presents. Meta-wise, especially with Anniversary now on the global side coming in Jan, probably not summoning is a better choice. But from a fun point of view, I don't know if I ever have more fun with the game than I do in the month I have the Heroes units. It's just so strange. It is something that's so unique and interesting to Dokkan to just have this team of units. Obviously, it's better if you've invested on Heroes before, and because I can't speak about the future of Heroes and how it's going to work with Dokkan, it is going to be a bit interesting. I am hoping that with whatever EZAs and units they bring out, they do make them a little bit less dependent directly on Dragon Ball Heroes. A lot of the times units are very dependent on like having other Heroes characters. They did slightly move away from that, having like Vegeta, for example, be more dependent on having either Giant Ape Power or Heroes category characters, and I hope they continue that trend because it does make the characters a little bit more useful later on. You'll see the best example of this, I think, is Fu, who's dependent on time travelers, so it makes him relevant pretty much forever because he's really, really solid, evasion, etc. His damage will fall off, but it's still really cool. But we'll see. For me, if you've been someone who's been investing on Heroes, I think continue. I'm going to continue. If you're a new player, I would say have a little bit of reservation. It's not something to do if you're a meta striver. But if you're looking for fun, I don't think there's a better time, for me at least, than seeing all my crazy SS4 characters doing nuts damage, eliminating all the events, and then completely dissipating about 3 months later. It's a kind of a YOLO, but it's a fun YOLO. So anyway, that's it from me. Bye.